Dynamically speaking, Toasties, this is Juliet, Oscar, Echo, Lima, Lima Echo, reporting for their icebreaker speech. Taking off in 3, 2, 1. When I tell people that I'm a flight surgeon, they usually think that I'm doing surgery in the back of airplanes. This is not the case. Flight surgeon is a synonym for aviation physician. Of historical interest, the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Canada gave permission to the military to specifically use the term surgeon in this context because it differs from the generally accepted definition. So while I'm not using a scalpel on my day-to-day job, I will tell you what I do and why Toastmasters is part of my journey. I grew up on a small river with float planes flying overhead, and they would waggle their wings saying hello. I always wanted to be a pilot, but never thought that it was possible. I had an interest in the stars, and so studied astrophysics for my undergrad and eventually quantum physics for my master's. I missed the human connection and eventually transitioned to medicine. While I was trying to combine my love of aviation, my background in physics and medicine, I discovered what a military flight surgeon was from a mentor. And I knew then that that is what I wanted to be when I grew up. So fast forward through residency, private pilot training, boot camp, medical officer training, and flight surgeon training, and I found myself in Cold Lake, Alberta as an operational flight surgeon. Now, the bread and butter of flight surgery involves doing aircrew medicals and ensuring that aircrew are healthy enough to work within the aviation environment. But it's really so much more than this. I have found myself responding to crash investigations. I've done aeromedical evacuation missions to South America and Europe. I have deployed to Romania as a senior medical advisor just before the war in Ukraine broke out. But one of the perks of the job is understanding the stressors of flight, which involves flying in the aircraft that my patients fly in. One of my favorite experiences was in our fighter jet, the CF-18. Now, before you can get into this jet, you have to put on all of the gear. The first piece of kit is called inflatable G-pants. Now, these are pants that have to be laced up to the contours of your body and have inflatable air pockets that are attached to the jet. And when the jet feels that you're pulling a certain amount of force, they'll inflate to prevent the blood from flowing from your head down to your toes and you blacking out. So a very important piece of kit. The next one is a harness, and this attaches to the ejection seat as well as to the parachute that's in the ejection seat. Then you put on a survival vest that has your flotation device, as well as a helmet with your visor and your oxygen regulator. So then you're walking out to the jet, feeling like Tom Cruise. You strap yourself into the seat and you look down between your legs and you see a yellow and black ejection seat handle. Now, before you take off, you're instructed to take out the pin. And then from that point on, if you pull that handle, you're going for a very, very quick ride. So as you're sitting, as the jet's taking off, you're pushed back into your seat by the force. And then in no time at all, you're at 40,000 feet. You bunt over and you're barreling down towards the earth, going faster than the speed of sound. With one movement of the stick, you can be pulling 7 Gs in seconds. If that doesn't give you back pain, and it did for me, I don't know what will. Being a flight surgeon has exceeded all of my expectations in terms of an interesting and adventurous career. I have found myself currently posted to Winnipeg, which is the Royal Canadian Air Force headquarters. I'm finding myself in situations in large groups where generals are asking me, Doc, what do you think about insert this medical topic? And that is what brings me to Toastmasters. I am hoping that I will be able to work on my impromptu speaking in these situations. The Royal Canadian Air Force motto is per ardua ad astra, which is Latin, and it means through adversity to the stars. Although I haven't made it to the stars, I have made it to Dynamically Speaking, and I feel very grateful and joyful that I have of what I've learned and what I will learn from all of you. Juliet, Oscar, Echo, Lima, Lima, Echo, out.